Here with my 96 ZJ, and today's small project is replacing the ignition coil, spark plug and wires, along with the distributor cap and rotor on this 5.2 liter V8 engine. So let's get to it. To access the ignition coil, the battery has to come out. I always remove the negative terminal first, followed by the positive terminal. Then use a 10mm socket to remove the two hold down fasteners. To remove the connector from the ignition coil, lift up on this tab and pull downward. The coil is held in place with two Phillips head screws, and it's a tight spot, so I'm using this right angle ratcheting screwdriver. The new coil is by MSD part number 8228, and as with anything, check to make sure your parts are identical, especially when dealing with anything aftermarket. With the new ignition coil in place, my next step is to get the new distributor cap set up. You'll notice there's a number 1 identifying the male terminal that connects to cylinder 1 through the spark plug wire. And following the firing order going clockwise, we have cylinder 8, cylinder 4, cylinder 3, cylinder 6, cylinder 5, cylinder 7, and cylinder 2. The middle terminal goes to the ignition coil. After using a permanent marker to mark each terminal with the cylinder number it connects to, remove all the wires from the old distributor cap. The cap is held in place with two Phillips head screws, one on the driver's side and the other on the passenger side. This is a really tight area, so you'll need a stubby screwdriver, and I can't find mine, so I'm using the smallest one I have and forcing this wrench on the handle for more leverage to break the screw loose. The rotor is facing the driver's side, but you don't need to mark it because it's notched and can only be installed one way. For removal, just pull straight up on it, and if it's stuck, then pull harder. I ordered the new rotor online, MOPAR part number 0514286AA. Here's the notch on the inside, so it can only be installed in the same direction you took it off. It doesn't click or snap into place, it just gets pressed down. Then install the new distributor cap with cylinder 8 terminal facing the passenger side and cylinder 6 terminal facing the driver's side. My next step is replacing the spark plugs, and all 8 plugs are easy to get to, but I use a 13/16 socket to remove the air hat from the throttle body to make the ones on the driver's side easier to access. On the driver's side, we have cylinder 1, 3, 5, and 7, so I'm numbering all the wires with the cylinder they go to before removal so I can match the length with the new wires without any trouble. You'll need a 5/8 spark plug socket to remove the spark plug. I'm replacing these old NGKs with MOPAR plugs, and the proper gap for this 5.2 liter V8 engine is 0.035. After replacing all the spark plugs and numbering all the old wires with the cylinder they go to, get your new wires and lay them out. This old wire is marked with the number 1 because it came from cylinder 1. So we find one of the new wires that's the same length and mark both ends with the number 1. Remove the plastic shield from the old wire, put it on the new wire, add a drop of dielectric grease, then put this wire on the spark plug that's in cylinder 1. Repeat this process until all wires are attached to their respective spark plug. And now we can match the numbers we put on the wires with the relative number we marked on the distributor cap, starting with cylinder 1 going clockwise.